Pair Racing Vlogs. How we doing, everybody? My name is Tom, and welcome to Crown Jewel season for the Big Block Modifieds. Tonight, the first of the biggest races of the year, the Fonda 200. 200 laps, 53,000 to win. Welcome back to the channel. I never thought I would make a video with a horse behind me. So last time we were doing the fan experience a whole 2 weeks ago, it was the Super DIRTcar Series. This one's the Short Track Super Series, so there's a little bit of a different headlines. So the biggest one and the most talked about has got to be the car count for this Short Track Super Series. For the North region, at least, only 5 full-time guys. One of them being Matt Shepard. He won 6 out of the 9 races. The popular theory online is that suddenly the working class series, which is meant to be the guys who can't run the Super DIRTcar but are good enough to compete, this was supposed to be their series, but they haven't shown up. Guys like Alex Yankowski, Bobby Hackle, even Andy Bicchetti just hasn't run the full season this year. Another big storyline, at least for tonight, is the state of the track, because they did the Underdog 33 last night, and after the races, the track was a crater pit. A lot of guys were complaining, a lot of guys were worried about even tonight just for the heat races. Hopefully the track crew can keep up. This is the weirdest intro I've ever done. And one last thing I wanted to talk about was I mentioned in the Lebanon video that Aussie Peter Britton had a hand injury. He's actually going to run some practice laps at Land of Legends tonight to see if he's good enough to get back into the car. So he won't be here at this race, but he's feeling good enough to get back into a ride, and you know, that's really good to see. So tonight's the heat races. I'm just gonna be filming some of that, a little bit of the track, because I've never been to Fonda. And then tomorrow's gonna be the 200 lapper. So thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys at the track. Here they have all the team's trailers outside the gates. Something that never shows up too much on Flow is just how low these walls feel. I mean, I know it's just a regular Jersey barrier, but just from standing here, it feels like it's only like 6 inches tall.
3,000 to win, 200 lap main event, which will take place tomorrow night. We also have the CRSA 305 sprint cars on hand. District. To learn more, call 413-346-8800. The FX DIRTcar Company, the official provider of our pace truck here at Fonda's.
What's so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
Series modified, pole position at a Covington Township, Pennsylvania. Wilcox-Hill and Payment. Wilcox Construction, Rhode Group, 84 miles, Alex Yankowski. No start zone. The Fonda 200, qualifier number 1 and 3. Good one. Green at the redraw, 7 to qualify. Danny Buck in first place. To go. Steve Bernier, your leader, will choose the outside. How will this shake things up? Now, got him the racing presented by Michael. For success.
Tell me, I don't know if you noticed anything on your gauges there where you were smoking a
Feels good to get a good draw, obviously, to start off the night and then finish it off with the heat races. So thanks to Upstate Auto for sponsoring the heat. Thanks to the whole Hallmark team, Ferris Park Contract, and all our great sponsors and product sponsors, everybody watching as well. We appreciate the support. We'll go and shoot on this thing and hope we get a
Night 2. I guess technically it's night 3 if you count the Underdog 33 race, but night 2 of the 200. Heat races were kind of underwhelming a little bit. The field really got spread out. There wasn't a lot of action for me to film, but I'm going to be honest, I really prefer it that way. With the Short Track Super Series being so hell-bent on drawing for starting position for the heat races, it's definitely more fair to have a longer heat race, so guys who drew bad have the chance to actually work their way up. And even though it wasn't a wreck fest, as a racing purist, I kind of like it that way. The track held up perfectly. I have no complaints. I don't know what the drivers thought, but there was one bump on the entrance of turn 1 on the inside, and that's really the only thing I saw. In terms of guys who aren't in the show yet, I think the only one is Anthony Parega, because I can't have anything good in my life. And then field is set. Wait, you admiring yourself back there? Final day. I'll see you guys there. Why the long face? All right, just got to the track for day 2. Looks like they got hot laps going already, and I just double checked the schedule. They originally had hot laps marked, racing marked for 7 p.m. So I got here at 5:30. I just double checked, and it looks like they moved racing up to 6. So I kind of, it's a little sour taste in my mouth, but either way, I'm walking up to the track now.
If we couldn't do it without the great product that we put on our race car, we wouldn't be able to be in the championship. So I just got to thank all the great companies that are sponsored with us.
Let me get out of the way so my shadow is not in the picture. We're going to put the sign in front of Peyton.
All right, Paul. There's your hats. Put them out any order you want. So if it's rigged tonight, well, we know who did it. Spot, the Algonquin Hotel, DTD TV 680 Hurlburt. 7th, the Bob Mountain Cannabis, Camara Sleep 24 Dave Camara. 8th, the Falconati 7 J Dave Santa Barbara. 9th, the Dan Johnson Racing 22 of Ansel Collins. The final starting spot scheduled for the 42X. Back to second. Go down We're going to qualify 4 more. The final qualifying race for the Fonda 200. Dylan Stoyer and Cody Clark bring the 6-car field to green. 4 will take working it up, trying to work the high side of the speedway over to roughly here. Like you're faking it down there, buddy. I don't think you're pushing as hard. There you go. All right, good effort. Good effort. Here. German by the redraw, help us down for new.
How many cars are racing in this one?
Solano.
Our home and native land, true patriot love, on all of us command.
Drivers, start your engines. 41 cars coming to life. Get ready for Sunday. Ready? I know they put a gun bomb and Steve was here. He was running around with a golf cutter. Your money. into the snow. We'll start closing up. Shepard on the outside, Frazen, your leader, chooses the bottom this time. Bringing it down, bringing it away. So we get set to go. Back racing, Frazen again, your leader. Now that bottom down. Halfway leader bonus. Who will get it? Matt Shepard, your leader, choosing the top. How about Bobby Hack? Great flag in that. Go back to racing. And then I would have to imagine to make the right turn as you go into the hot pit. With all the track position that you had, Mahaney was up into the top 10. It's all gone now. Stuart Friesen, Bobby Barron, Ryan Calabrese, Matthew Lorenzo, Tyler Dimple, Steve Bernier, Matt Shepard, and Bobby Patrick. Out next. That'll be hard to do, especially with the guy who's trying to outside Shepard. Incredible. Friesen will choose the bottom here on the restart. He has been oh so many times here. Victorious. Passing Matt Shepard on a restart to get the job done. Of the scales, motor overheating after the donut, $53,000. He is climbing out of the car. He can hear you. Your $53,000 winner is Stuart Freezes.
I love big block racing, and that race shows why you should too. What a phenomenal grandstand finish, guys. You have two of the greatest modified drivers of our time right now. First and second, 3 laps to go. Second place slowly cashing first. Nose to tail coming out of Fonda to the line. Wow, it can't get much better than that. I do hope Rocky Warner is okay, man. Seeing a crash like that is so scary. I didn't get to see a lot of it. I was watching the leaders go into 1-2, and I look up and I see Perego spinning in front of me. I'm like, oh no, I hope no one hits him. And I look to my left and there's just a pile of 10 cars. Just Darren Smith is up in the air. He got cars on top of others. And it's like, man, stuff like that is just not what you want to see. Then just like the deafening 20 minutes of silence as they take the roof off of his car and take him out, man, that's... You really never like to see that stuff. So I'm not going to show any of the footage of that. I don't like it when people try to not profit off of showing those crashes, but it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I don't want any part of that. So next up, next week for me, this week for you guys, I'm going to be in Albany, Saratoga for the Super DIRTcar Series. I think the race is called the Massive Malta Weekend. If you guys see me there, come say hi. Again, I'm not going to be camping. They don't allow tents on at this track, so that sucks, but what can I do? That's all I got for you guys this week. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe for more. If you like the video, like the video. If you didn't, then don't. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of the video. It really means a lot to me, and as always, support your local. All right.